Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the second topic in the chapter Ana wa Anta, the first chapter of the book. So let's look at this. So these are the four topics that we said we will study, and this is the second one, which is gender in pronouns. So let's get started. So in English and Arabic, so in English you have masculine and feminine. In Arabic also you have masculine and feminine. Now in masculine you will have he as masculine and she as feminine. But when you say you, which is second person, you will just have one term, that is you. But in masculine, in Arabic, you would see that masculine third person would be huwa, masculine feminine person would be hiya. And when you want to say the second person, it is anta, anti. So instead of you, one term, we have two terms, anta and anti. Anta for masculine and anti for feminine. So over here we have this example. So if you see you and you in English, for both masculine and feminine, who are you? Male. Who are you? Female. They both are translated as you. Whereas in Arabic, you have ant, which is basically, I'll tell you why it is ant. It's basically anta and anti. Masculine ant and anti is feminine. So basically, anti is pronounced when in the anta actually. Not anti, it's anta. Wait a second, let me fix this. So anta, which is masculine you, is pronounced when in the end it's pronounced as ant with a sukun. But anti remains anti. The female version remains as it is. So a few things. So for example, over here we have, okay, so we've already studied this. Now in over here, we see that we have haza, which is this basically. So again, in English, we will just say this. Just like you have this for masculine, this for feminine, when you are pointing towards something. But in Arabic, for masculine, you have haza, for feminine, hazihi. So over here we have an example. Haza Salim wa Haza Farid wa Hazihi Vidan. So if you see Haza and Haza for Farid and Salim, which are masculine, and Hazihi for Vidan. But in English, you will see this, and this for all masculine and feminine people. So this is one difference between English and Arabic, that we have two separate terms for this, which is Hazihi for feminine and Haza for masculine. So genders. Now let's look at this. So in English and Arabic, so in English we have he and she, masculine, feminine, and it, which is actually used for neuter, inanimate objects which do not move, basically non-living, you can say mostly. But in Arabic, you only have huwa, masculine, and hiya. And as you can see, she and he, hiya and huwa, they both are used for gender, humans, animals, etc. The natural female, feminine, and masculine genders in humans and animals. But in Arabic, hiya and huwa are also used for inanimate objects. Basically, in English, we have it for it, and in Arabic, we have hiya and huwa for it, and that depends upon certain rules. How do you refer to them with these pronouns? So huwa can refer to Farid, and huwa can also refer to others. And we will study this later. How do you determine whether it's hiya we use or huwa we use in inanimate objects? So this is clearly simple, masculine or feminine. But how this we will learn to determine this later. So this brings us to the end of this topic. If there are any outstanding questions, please feel free to ask on the group, and one of us will be able to help you, inshallah.